Hey, beautiful people, and welcome to a very, very special episode of the Good Up Motherfucking Podcast. Y'all know what time it is, and if you thought you were getting anything different this week after the Queen just released a new album, you out of your friggin' mind. We are here today for nothing other than to react to the new Beyonce album. So no, there will be no hills that we're dying on today. There will be no pause and spotted being good up. The pause and spotted being good up is Beyonce. The
Yeah.
hill we dying on is Beyonce. Okay. So if you didn't come here for that this week, come back next week, bitch. This is for the hive.
Yeah. I think if you've listened to this podcast for long enough, you know this is a Beyonce stan account. So there's no way in hell we don't like Beyonce drops an album while we're in the middle of a season. Of course, the next episode is going to be about
exactly.
So I don't know what y'all expect. Have a good night if you're not gonna listen.
Exactly. Have a good morning. Have a good night. It is midnight where Deidre is right now, which shows you the dedication that we have to listening to this Beyonce album. We are about to react to Cowboy Carter, Act 2 of Beyonce's 3-act project that she is working on or coming out with right now. We are so excited. And with that being said, I ain't gonna talk no more. Are we ready to listen? So basically, we're going to listen to the songs. We're going to pause them. You're not going to hear the songs because copyright. And so listen to the album on your own time, but we're going to react to each track. We're going to react to our overall impression. And we hope you enjoy this episode. And again, if this fuck ain't for you, come back next week, bitch. It's all about Beyonce this week.
Yeah.
With that being said, Deidre.
Girl, hurry. Press play. Oh my God.
All right. It's time to play the first song. I'm hitting play now. This fucking bitch.
I'm gonna be honest. I need to listen to that one a little bit more.
Okay.
I feel like when I listened to Renaissance, I had the same feeling about I'm That Girl, believe it or not. The first time I heard I'm That Girl, I'm like, okay, this is cute. But then by the second time I was like, oh, this goes off. So I think I'm gonna have the same feeling about this one. It was hard for me to enjoy.
I'm sort of the opposite. I'm That Girl. For me, I needed time. And well, no, you say you needed time with I'm That Girl, right? I needed same thing. I was like, I don't know. I think I am okay with saying that is my favorite album intro she's ever done aside from Pray You Catch Me. And keep in mind that was 5 minutes and 25 seconds. That's the first time, to my knowledge, that she has come out on track one with a song that long.
Which is what I'm That Girl. No, I'm That Girl is probably one of her best album intros. I feel like if I had to think of all her albums, I don't even know. I know I'm That Girl is a really good album.
No,
intro.
I love.
I think it's probably one of the best ones, low key.
Because I think vocally, and that's my initial reaction I have in. Like, I do need to process. Like, I don't need to listen to the album multiple times. But vocally, she was going to fuck off. And like the layered vocals, oh my God, Beyonce.
Bitch. Are you talking about this one or I'm That Girl?
No, this one, okay. American Requiem. She vocally was going to fuck off. And that was that was why you see me over here like this bitch.
Well, you know the thing, I already expect Beyonce's vocals to be impeccable, so I don't listen for the vocals anymore. I listen for the lyrics and the composition of the music itself. I already know her vocals gonna be fire. Like I don't like, for me, I don't even bother like because I know the vocals gonna eat. You know what I mean?
They always do eat, but I think sometimes for me it's how she layers her vocals, is what she does with her background vocals. Like that's usually what I listen for on the first listen, and that was my initial. I'm a fan of that one already. Okay.
Toward the end of the song, I started to get into it, but I need another. I think I'll be able to have a better idea of how I feel about it when I listen to the album continuously with no pausing. But so far, I need more time with that one. Next is Blackbird.
All right.
Hold on. Tanner Adele is on this.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not found out who Tanner Adele is, if you've ever heard Buckle Bunny, if you've been on TikTok, she is a Black country singer. Brittany Spencer is also on this, Tierra Kennedy, and Raina Roberts. She's featured on Blackbird.
I first came across Tanner Adele. I was still in Jersey City. This was maybe 2 years ago. And this song that she does called, I think she calls it, I think maybe I Love You, something like that. But I was like, who is this young lady? I love her. Okay.
And it's funny too because she's gotten a lot of comparisons visually to Beyonce because she's this like light-skinned black girl.
And that's why
also, before we start, I just want to note that a lot of the songs where she has an eye, she's using two eyes. And I wonder
that might be like
a
native thing. I wonder if that's native. I wondered about that.
I have no idea. But also Blackbird. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it.
Bitch, I am crying. I don't think I'm ready for this song. Holy shit. Why am I crying? This song is gonna be like the Pretty Hurts, the black girl, brown skin girl. This song, I'm not, and even the name Blackbird, I'm like, oh shit, she coming. This is for the black girls. This is for us.
So for those of you who are not familiar with this cover, this is originally a Beatles song. I gonna talk about it more after we listen to the song. Please know that I am legit crying right now. You're going to find out why after we listen to it.
Wow. Okay, this one is gonna be good. Oh wow.
I'm gonna pause here because I wanted to hear the transition.
Yeah, so tell me,
so Blackbirds was written about the women of the Little Rock Nine. That's who Paul McCartney said that inspired that song. It was Blackbird from the time the Beatles came out with it was always about black women. A lot of people don't know that because it was the Beatles who came out with it. But Blackbird, my sister is obsessed with the Beatles and Blackbird is her favorite song. And that song means so much to Z that the instant I hear it, something I would just like my sister gonna cry. Like my sister gonna lose her shit. But also now I associate the song with like Z becoming a mother for the first time and having my nephew because last year, like around the time he was born, like that song would just like, I don't know. It was very relevant in her life, in our lives.
Yeah.
So it's special, and so like that song will mean so much to black women, but also just like that personal connection. I get emotional because I was just like, oh my God, shit.
I saw a TikTok creator talking about that. She talked about how that song is about, I think she said her granddad or one of her grandparents. But now as you telling me this, I'm like, oh shit, this is the song the one girl on TikTok was talking about.
Yeah.
I love that she brought on all these black country girls for this song. Oh my God. They harmonized really well together.
Yeah. And I can't wait to that song. If you really just like read the lyrics to that song, like when it comes to thinking about black, like that was so intentional. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love that. Okay. That was good. And we already know what's next.
Yes. Do we want to listen to 16 Carriages? Because I feel like I've listened to the song extensively.
Yeah, no, I know that song front and back, left and right. So we can actually skip straight to the next song.
So the next song is Protector and it features Rumi Carter.
Our queen,
our queen herself has made her debut.
Oh my God!
On Cowboy
She's about
Carter.
to get her first Grammy.
All right, ready?
I love the way she sounds in that song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like that song is really pretty. Like I thought 16 Carriages was pretty. That song is very pretty. And I see why it's right after 16 Carriages. Because ever since 16 Carriages came out, I'm just like, God, that song is so pretty. This song is just as pretty. Like, oh my gosh.
I telling you, vocally.
Oh, Beyonce.
And the lyrics, like that was such a beautiful.
That's a beautiful song. That is a beautiful song.
One thing that woman could do is write some fucking songs for her children. Like,
oh yeah, hands down, because Blue still goes off. Like Blue still goes off.
You could hear just how enamored and in love and like devoted she is to her kids in these lyrics.
She
like
loves those babies. She loves those children. Oh my gosh.
Beyonce, bitch.
All right now, Beyonce. Okay now, Beyonce.
All right. The next song,
I'm loving it.
Yeah. So far, we've listened to 4 songs. We're going on to the 5th.
4 out of how many?
A lot. Are you gathering there's sort of that theme of the album? Like,
I'll be honest, I won't be able to do that until I listen to it straight through. So like tomorrow when I'm like doing my chores or what have you, because I have things to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna listen to it while I'm getting ready for the day. That's when I'm gonna listen to it and really be able to feel that flow and that continuity.
It's
but
giving...
either way, I'm really enjoying it right now, and I like how steady it is. I like it's very I mean, obviously I didn't expect it to be the same as Renaissance, but it's just so relaxed. It just makes me want to take care of myself. Listening to this album makes me want to take care of myself.
And that's why I was asking, like, do you get that vibe of like, okay, we had our fun, we party with Renaissance, we talk our shit. Let we sit on a porch and watch our kids play. Let we look back at our life and like be thankful for all the shit. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, I've said this before. I'm always going to say it. I genuinely think that she's going to announce a retirement after Act 3. Or I think Act 3 is going to be her announcing a retirement. I think she's done making music. I think she's done making music. 16 Carriages was the nail in the coffin for me. I was suspecting it when Renaissance came out and she called it Act 1 of 3, I was like, this bitch finna retire. The minute I saw Act 1 of 3, I said, she finna retire. This is her rolling out a retirement.
I do, and then I heard the feeling, I hope it's not true, but I also know that like she wants to go live her life. Like she wants to go live with her family, and
she's been doing this a really long time. And even though she's the most, like, she's the fucking world's greatest performer, right? Like we can't deny that. She still has done all this work. And even though, we can say the awards don't mean anything, but they mean something. And this lady has been in the game for so long, and she has yet to get Album of the Year. I would be retiring. I would be like, good night. I'm out of here. Like it's I've done enough. I've done enough. But once I heard 16 Carriages, I was like, oh, she's retiring. She's done with
like,
that.
I tired. Fuck you, bye. All right, the next song, this is actually an interlude, so I'm gonna let it go straight. It looks like there's 2 interludes and then Texas Hold'em, so I'm gonna let it play straight into Texas Hold'em.
This ain't Texas, ain't no Hold'em.
I hate to pause it, but that was so cute. Those 2 interludes.
That interlude was so well thought out.
Willie Nelson lighting his fucking blunt and introducing Texas Hold'em is perfect.
Come on now. That was iconic. I was looking at like the rest of the track list. Miley Cyrus is on this album.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
She's on it. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. No, I am so excited.
Yeah, Dolly Parton is on the album too. I can't.
No, so here's my thing. I don't know if Dolly Parton's on it, but there's a song called Dolly P, but I don't see Dolly Parton performing any of these songs.
Dolly P is an interlude.
Okay.
So I have a feeling that might actually be Dolly.
I really hope
if
we get
Willie
Dolly
Nelson
on here.
is on the I have a feeling she got Dolly.
Because we get Dolly P, because Dolly P is right before Jolene, so it's Dolly P and then Jolene or
Beyonce. Let me just, before we start the next song, do you understand how iconic it is to have Willie Nelson introduce a track, and if she have Dolly on this, your fave is not iconic. Your fave is not iconic. If your fave ain't Beyonce, she's not iconic. A lot of you think your faves will be doing iconic shit. This here,
first of all,
this shit right here. Sorry.
No, because the old heads idolize Beyonce, right? The people who've been doing this longer than her, the people who've been doing this when she was in Tina's tummy, idolize that lady.
Willie Nelson don't do shit but smoke weed and play his little banjo, and he records.
Hey, eyes up, bye.
All right, you ready? The next song is Bodyguard.
Hey, eyes up. Hey, eyes up. I swear to God, right? You must have been texting me when it hit my. I literally, I don't know if you saw the moment when I kind of like stopped because I'm dancing, and then I stopped and I said, and I double checked.
She's singing a love song about her bodyguard, Julius.
First of all, we speculated back from motherfucking Renaissance that Virgo's Groove was about Julius.
Julius
has been. Now, some of the Beehive insists that Julius is her cousin, but let me tell you something about sneaky links. They will go to many lengths to get through with that sneaky link. Okay, that's like my brother. That's like my sister.
Julius.
Let me tell you, I'm done playing games with you, Bisaye, Giselle, Knowles, Carter. Okay, Julius is your fucking man. There is. Y'all,
Jay-Z gonna get my shit full off the air. This is sexy.
No, first of all, this song is so sexy. Hey, I swear to God, I'm sitting here dancing, right? And then I said, wait, Let me double check the name of this song because ain't no way. I saw Bodyguard and I don't know if you caught the moment where I literally stopped, like, bitch, she's singing about Julius. And as I thought it, you text me.
And it's giving, it's not giving Bodyguard, it's giving Bodyguard. Like, it's giving riding down the Pacific Coast Highway, scarf, shades.
They be up to no motherfucking
good. Sideman in a passenger seat. Beyonce, girl. Okay, let's hit play. Hold on. Let's
know a thing or two about them kind of trifling engagements. It makes me wanna. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
No comment from me. All right.
3, 4.
One thing about these Southern women, when they mad about their man, they be talking cash shit.
So because you can't hear what I reacted to, we just let Bodyguard go into Dolly P, confirming that Dolly Parton is on this shit. But Dolly Parton just said, B, you know that bitch you were talking about in...
No, she said hussy. She said hussy.
I translated
which is
it
way...
in Heiza.
I know you translated it in Heiza, but one thing about them Southern people, they drags be drags. You know that
and you get called a hussy? It's you
by Dolly Parton.
She said, you know that hussy you was dragging way back.
And speaking of hussies, let's go back to the hussy that was just singing to her man. I need the mega sleuths of the Hive to go back. All that concert footage of that bitch on stage flirting with her man, she was not flirting with Jay-Z. She was flirting with Julius. That bitch and Julius been together this whole time.
I'm sorry, Beyonce don't care no more. Beyonce put a whole love song to her real man on this album. Yeah, okay, she said I about to turn around on John Wayne that ass. Do you
know? Because last year we all was cracking jokes, right? When she was singing how much you're the love of my life with those runs and then plastic off the sofa immediately after. We were just talking shit. We were like, she loved Julius bad.
No, she
said, oh, let me just confirm for y'all. Our song, the sexiest song on the album is called Bodyguard. Let's be so fucking for real, Bisaye.
We don't know if that's the sexiest song yet. We don't know.
That's true. We just made it on the album. But okay, how about them apples? The first sexy song of the album is dedicated to Julius. Love that for you. You better go off. But now on to the next hussy.
Oh, so this is Act 2. And she's using double eyes for Act 2.
Oh, that makes way over here thinking. I'm sorry. I was like, maybe it's Native.
You know she cryptic as fuck. Okay, I started over Dolly P because I need to hear Dolly Parton cuss that bitch again. Hold on.
I'm mad because I really thought it was Native American.
We're going from Dolly P into Jolene, and we're going to find out, is this a cover? Is this a remake? Is this
or is Jolene saying, girl, don't nobody want your man?
Is she singing as Jolene? Who knows? Okay, ready? Beyonce.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I know you want to judge.
When is my sis gonna stand up? When are you, Beyonce? Here's the thing. Even if some hussy is at the Rock Nation brunch, it's not Jay-Z she wants. It's his money. Don't nobody want that man that you raised. And I'm glad she dragged her own self when she said, I raised that man and his kids, because that's exactly what y'all married. Well, not you, but these married women in the struggle of unions, that's what they be doing. That lady told me when she was celebrating her 30 some odd, I think 38th wedding anniversary, that the first 10 years you be raising your husband. Beyonce just confirmed it in the song. Jolene don't want Jay-Z. She wants his money. The song is good as hell, though.
I'm like, she had me in the beginning. I was like, okay, we busting guns. Fuck Jolene. Let's jump this bitch. And then she said, I raised that man. I raised his kid. You see my face? I was like, you lost me.
I was and here's the thing. Guess what? And let me tell you one thing about it. Because when I'm getting ready for the day, when I'm doing my chores, when I'm driving in the car, I'm gonna be singing along like Jolene is coming from my man. I'm gonna be singing along like Jolene, looking in Luden's face a little too long. But Beyonce, what are you gonna? Because the thing is, here, let me say something about the man that I'm betrothed with. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. I ain't gonna never have to sing to a Jolene. If anything, he might be singing to a Jared. You know, he might be like, Jared, hey, you better not look at my lady. But he gonna be saying exactly what Beyonce was saying, like, she's true to me because I am. Beyonce, Jolene is.
He gonna stand by me, Jolene.
I'm gonna stand by him. I'm gonna stand beside him. The song was good. I'm gonna be singing along like somebody's looking at Luda and stuff. I'm gonna be singing my ass off along to that song because she ate pretty that good. Shit
I love the fact that it is very much a cover, but it's a remake. It's taking what Dolly Parton did with the song and being like, Dolly, that was cute, but I'll fuck that bitch up on your behalf if you need.
Yeah, I love that she like modernized it and blackified it because she said, baby, you literally don't want this smoke. And she also threatened to do witchcraft too when she said, I'm a Creole bitch from Louisiana. She said, bitch, I will fuck you up in the physical
and
world
and the spiritual
line. She said,
your
I would
whole family line.
I
Jolene,
love Beyonce.
Fuck her wrong. This is Dolly. If Dolly Parton was like, Jolene, please, Jolene. Beyonce was like, Jolene, fuck her wrong and find out if you want to.
Legit, because Dolly was begging Jolene, like, please don't take my man, girl. Beyonce said, you could play around. Like, come on, come see what's going on over here.
Beyonce said, come take it if you want, Jolene. Come
try it. Come try it. She said, I ain't fucking with your ass.
I really enjoyed that.
I liked it a lot. It was definitely worth it. I still want my bitch to stand up, but I stand Jolene. That was a good cover.
Beyonce, the way that you went in and you took Khalees off of or took the interpolations of Khalees's song off of Energy, you could go back and swap that lyric. It's not too late. We haven't heard too much of it. Just
you know what? No, I don't want her to take it off because the reality is it's true.
She walking in her truth.
Yeah, it's true. She did raise him. Like, I just want my girl to stand up.
I thought that after for all of the women who've raised men in life.
You know what?
I ain't one of them.
Facts.
But, you know,
will never be me. But she gave up her entire youth.
For a grown ass. Okay, we ain't gonna go down that road.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We did that with Lemonade.
It breaks my heart that. I hope that lyric, it probably is personal, but to say that about a man who is that much older than you, that you had to raise him and your kids, like, I kind of want to kick down the door, beat Jolene ass, and then take Beyonce with me, you know?
I don't even want to beat up Jolene. I want to
beat up Sean Carter, honestly.
Yeah, I want to fuck Sean Carter up. Let me tell you, back when Dolly Parton said that shit and now Beyonce saying it, I don't think that Jolene is thinking about these men. I think Jolene is minding her business. I really don't think. I feel like Jolene is just being fun, having a good time, beautiful as fuck, and everybody's like, this bitch came and steal my man.
You know, it's like, justice for Jolene. Jolene probably just like said good afternoon.
I want to hear from Jolene. I think Jolene might just be like one of those working girls, you know, who, not like a working girl, but Jolene
probably a bartender somewhere minding her fucking business. What did Jolene ever do to y'all?
She might be a boss babe who just reports to work on time, and because the men respect her, all the wives are shook. Who knows? But I want to hear from Jolene before we move any.
Jolene, call us.
Jolene probably got a girlfriend at home. Jolene is probably a lesbian.
Jolene probably at home reading tarot cards and minding her fucking business. What she out here with songs
minding her fucking business.
All right, next. We're stupid, bud. The next song on the album is Daughter. I don't see any features on this song. It's called Daughter, and I have a feeling she gonna fuck me up. So let's listen.
Do you think it's like a part 2 to Daddy Lessons?
It could be. Let's see. This bitch crazy.
You know, I do think it was a little bit of a continuation of Daddy Lessons. Because when you think of Daddy Lessons, she said, my daddy said shoot. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say she shot.
she shot that motherfucker. And she talking about, damn, they'll tell me I ain't nothing like my father, but I just shoot this man. He's dead. Help me.
You know, while I was listening to this song, I was really angry because I'm like, I can't believe we don't have visuals for this album. Yeah. Like, I'm really hoping that we get like a film just like we did with Lemonade and everything, because my gosh, this would just be so fun to watch. Like, and she's such a creative genius, you know, like imagine the visuals that she could really put together for this. Whew, I don't think she's going on tour for this album though.
What if So I know they're saying Act 3 is rock. What if like Act 3 comes out, she does rock? The culmination of all of this is this like feature-length film going through that whole like from the Renaissance to Cowboy Carter to whatever the rock era is. And it's like she being like the main character, but like a literal film. Cause this is like
would eat.
This is film. Like
No,
that song.
This and the thing about country music is it always does tell a story. This I'm visualizing Beyonce in the friggin' bathroom with her gown ruined because she done popped somebody. Poor Julius, he'd be having to clean up messes and roll bodies up and pop them things in the trunk.
You know, I thought he'd be sitting in the studio like, bitch, you okay? Because what are you writing about right now? But that was good. I need not to listen to that one.
I liked it a lot. I was literally in the bathroom with her while she was murking somebody. Like I was like, oh, Beyonce is that girl. I like it.
Lipstick smeared, fucking people up. All right. The next song on the album is Spaghetti featuring Linda Martell and is it Shabuzi? Is that the black cowboy dude that'll be like, baby, turn them lights
I don't know. Oh, I hope so.
He got deep ass voice. I love Papa so much. Okay.
I think she really did she put in a lot of work to get as many like black country artists as possible. He must be on here. I think that might be him.
All right. Let's listen to Spaghetti.
Beyonce, you are not Beyonce, you're not beating the allegations, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Where is her attorney to tell her to shut the fuck up? She just came from threatening Jolene. She talked about murking somebody in the bathroom. She's here confirming it on this rap track. Beyonce's not beating the allegations.
Beyonce is the best rapper I know.
Well, that's been determined many, many moons ago. We're not talking about the rap. We're talking about the content. You know, people's rap songs have gotten them thrown in the slammer, Beyonce.
She ain't going to fuck. Do you hear it? Y'all, just so you know, we paused this. We didn't even make it through the whole song. We paused Spaghetti because Beyonce come in here, bust Deidre a slap, come through my screen, kick me in my fucking throat. She killed my cat.
I'm wondering if Dylan is safe in the other room. Because
like, Diamond right now, she is not okay.
Diamond, are you okay? We were talking shit.
What the fuck, girl?
I love this. Now, here's the thing. First of all, when people ask me, oh, who's your favorite rapper? I say Beyonce.
It is.
Because Beyonce is a fucking rapper. She didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do...
Beyonce said, when they know it's slapping, then here come the yapping. All of this snitching and all of this bitching. Just a fishing expedition. Beyonce? Okay,
I stayed up late for you to come in my home and assault me? Girl, right. I'm with you. I'm on your side.
Like, Beyonce, I don't know if you know, but I've been a fan for a long time. You didn't have to call my mother a bitch just now. Like,
you could have, like, what? What was that?
All right, let's play the rest of the song.
Like, I'm going straight to the gym and I'm going on the first stationary bike and I'm choreographing the most sickening choreo for a spin class. Like, I am going crazy on that bike tomorrow. I'm going straight to the gym. Like, straight.
That song had the kind of energy where if that come on and I in the bathroom doing my makeup, I might come outside and fight the first person I see. Like,
that song is just like that. Like, yes. Like, this is the song you listen to, like, you know, like you getting ready to go to the job that you fucking hate.
Yep.
And you listen to that song on the loudest set. You just blast that motherfucker volume. You sing along. You cussing your boss like a dog.
Yep. Pull in the parking lot, windows shaking. Your coworkers like, who the fuck is that? You pull up in your Altamont. You ain't even got a good set. You just playing that fuck loud. That's Spaghetti. Wow. Spaghetti has the energy of, you know, you ever been in school? This gonna be some real specific to St. Croix fuck. You ever been in school and you just see somebody out the corner of your eye running and then they just fight? Like,
Yes, I know
Man get
exactly what you're
box.
describing. That's what
Oh my
spaghetti
God,
gives.
spaghetti gives
That's what
that
spaghetti
like,
gives. At
yeah,
any moment, I was expecting a fight to be happening, like
yeah,
right next to me,
yeah.
listening to spaghetti. Yeah,
And right after
it was.
spaghetti, we have alligator tears. So I just trying to figure out what kind of Johnny this bitch taking me on right now.
Beyonce really left the CMAs and went straight to the studio and started cussing.
You know why?
What?
That's such a good point that you brought up, because in her post not too long ago when she was talking about the
Yeah.
album, she talked about how disrespected she felt after the
Beyonce left.
CMAs. She
Yeah.
went on talk her shit.
She went straight to the studio and she started laying shit down. I think
Yeah.
Spaghetti was probably one of the first songs she wrote after the
Yeah.
CMA.
Yeah. Spaghetti was what she writes in a fucking limo on the way home, and Julius was like, "You good?" She was like, "Shut the fuck up, Julius." Like,
And
all
then she
right.
had makeup sex with him on the car.
Oh my God. We gonna get
Allegedly.
sued. Allegedly. Alligator Tears, ladies and gentlemen, is the next song we're reviewing.
I feel like radio DJs.
I know, right? We're just like
This
Alligator
is so
Tears, ladies and
fun.
gentlemen, on Good Up Radio. I definitely want to listen to the full album with transitions after, but
This is so far my favorite song on the album. Hands down. I love Alligator Tears.
did you peep the vocal layering that she did at the end and how it sounded like old Destiny's Child
Yeah.
albums where they used to be like kind of fucking around with their vocals?
Yes.
Like, it gave Destiny's Child. That was cute.
Yeah. So far, Alligator Tears is my favorite song on the.
I did like it.
I don't know, because she really went. I. Okay, so I'm getting to that point in the album where I'm having a hard time choosing a favorite.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, damn, like I feel like I like Jolene a lot. I like Bodyguard a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was so far, obviously we haven't made it to the end, but Alligator Tears, this is what I came to see.
This is what, yes.
For the time that beat, I thought, oh, this is what I came for when Beyonce gave us a little peek into this album. Alligator Tears is what I came for. The entire vibe of that song is what I came to see.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on her vocals, on a lot of the layering that she doing. Like, you could tell between this and Renaissance, she just was in that studio having a fucking time. Okay. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
This wasn't no, oh, I got album to press for a label in a certain amount of time. She was just in there with her little MacBook fucking around. That shit was overheating on the seat. Like,
yeah, this is truly a creative expression for her. This is her artwork. This is not something she's doing for anything but creative expression. And I love that for her. And this is my little prayer. I wish every artist gets to have that, especially artists who do it. And I'm not just talking about recording artists. I'm talking about all the creatives of the world, whether you're doing mixed media, making paintings, whatever your art is. I hope you really get to a point where your art is you're just making it just to create.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve that. You could tell this is what she's doing with her music, and every artist deserves that.
All right. Next song looks like an interlude, Smoke Hour. So I'm gonna let that go into Just for Fun. Smoke Hour features Willie Nelson again. And then Just for Fun is Willie Jones. CMAs, count your fucking days. You understand me? If you're a country artist that was at the CMAs that year and you even so much as side-eye Beyonce, if she said hi to you and you didn't give her enough of a smile back, fuck you, your whole family, your entire family line. I hope every time you walk outside, a bee fly up your fucking nose. You hear me, you bastard bitch? That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was a beautiful song.
And I feel like that was about that experience too. Like, she was talking about like, this shit hurts. I'm not being respected by the industry, by my peers. I busted my ass. Fuck this. Like,
that was a beautiful song. She's done with us.
She retiring. She's definitely retiring.
She's so done with us.
If I wrong, then I wrong. But it gives, I give an Ayo my all, and then I done. Ka fuck Ayo.
Yeah, I think
fuck the Grammys too while I hear.
Hello. Yeah, she's done with us.
Next one is Most Wanted, featuring Beyonce and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yes, please.
All right. Okay. So we just listened to Most Wanted, Levi's Jeans, Flamenco. What is your reaction to those three?
Beyonce is so nasty. Like
she is.
Love that for us.
I wanted to start with Most Wanted. So Most Wanted is the song that featured Miley Cyrus. And I don't know about what reaction you got from this. Some people might take that as a love song. I took it as, I don't know what it is about this girl, but I fuck with you. I ride it with you.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. Yeah, that's what I got from it.
I kind of got emotional because it made me think about us and about how quickly we gravitated towards each other and how long we've been like that's our job. Most Wanted is us.
I like that's the vibe.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is going to feel like a reach because a lot of people are begging for a DC5 reunion. I don't see that ever happening. It would have been really nice to hear her sing that song with the original girls from Destiny's Child. I think that would have her and Miley did a really good job on it, but I would have loved to hear LaToya on that song.
Yeah.
And like just those, it would have been nice to hear what they sound like today together.
Yeah.
I've chosen not to be one of the Delulu members of the Hive begging for a DC5 reunion.
I don't think we
but I don't think we're getting it, but I think that song would have been a really nice song to feature the original Destiny's Child girls on.
Yeah. It was beautiful though.
It was a good song.
Very cute.
Oh my God.
It was so cute.
Levi's Jeans is like Plastic Off the Sofa. That song has had me in a chokehold. Like I listened to that was my most played song in 2020. Whatever year Renaissance, just for context, Renaissance came out in July of 2022. That was my most played song of 2022.
Yeah.
Plastic Off the Sofa. Levi's Jeans is my Plastic Off the Sofa. That song is so good.
It's sexy. It's cute. It's flirty. She shout out Tina and Solange and that shit. I don't know if you peeped that.
It was a good song. It was a really good song. And even Post Malone sounded good on it. I did not know that he sang. I don't know much about these people. I thought he was a rapper this whole time.
He kind of was. Post Malone kind of going through that same Miley Cyrus phase where like they were all into the black culture for a second and you were just like, are you a rapper? What are you? And then all of a sudden they're like, never mind. I'm going back to my roots.
Yeah, he sounded really good. I liked the song. It was just so flirty and sexy. And it's one of those songs that makes you think of somebody that you have very fond memories with. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was a good song. I like it. And the thing is I want to make new memories with somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause I like that song. I'm being gonna lie.
I think Flamenco was also dope. Flamenco gave me that feel of, and I can't remember what a song was from All the Other We Said, like it feels like a movie. Flamenco was giving that like movie feel as well. I think it was either My Rose or Daughter. So yeah, Flamenco had those vibes as well.
Yeah, it was Daughter that had that movie feel to it. I really, I haven't been like, one of those people who's like begging for something that I know we're not getting, right? Like I have not been harassing this lady for visuals. But
we need the visuals.
Yeah, I can't.
Giselle,
I'm tired of, we can't keep letting this lady get away with treating us like this.
Giselle,
this album, you came out of nowhere with self-titled, right? You came out of nowhere with these 13 songs and every single song had a video.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the day that music comes out and we supported you. We were like, yes, that's my fucking bitch. Right. And then a couple years later, you give us Lemonade, and Lemonade is a literal film. And we're like, our queen, our goddess. Yes. Right. And then you gave us The Gift. I don't think people appreciated it. That's probably why we don't get visuals anymore.
Let's
she
talk
gave us
about
The
it.
Gift. Yeah, she gave us The Gift, and that's a really good album. She didn't give us the visuals to The Gift till a year later. Black is King. Again, stellar body of work. To this day, I think Black is King is her best set of visuals ever. Like none of her all her visuals are good, but Black is King is just top tier visuals.
Surpassed. Yeah.
We've yet to get visuals.
But let's talk about it. Let's talk about who's at fault. You bitches that were talking shit When she dropped Black is King, that was questioning her cultural background, that was like, oh, we don't want no more of this social justice shit from Beyonce. This is why we don't have no fucking visuals now. Because you bitches
because
can't
y'all are
appreciate
ungrateful. And you people who claim to be members of the Hive, but they didn't listen to like Black is King and The Gift, you're not Hive. You're not Hive. Because they were fully at like they were fully at the concert when she was doing My Power, and they're like, "Wow, I've never heard this song." Of course you haven't, because you didn't listen to The Gift.
Ungrateful bitches. Anyway,
yeah, let's focus on the present. But
all right,
now I'm gonna hop on the baby. Where's the visuals?
Where's the visuals?
You're gonna have to
Beyonce.
look me in my eye and say, "Baby, you are the visuals."
Like,
and I'm gonna say that's not acceptable because I wasn't in the bathroom watching blood on your fucking gown. So give me the visuals, Bisaye.
Like, I don't want to rush you. I don't want to make, like, you take your time, but also this is a movie and we can hear it in our heads. This album sounds like a Western. It sounds like people were killed, children were stolen, lands were on fire. There was so much happened. Like, I could already hear it and feel it and see it. We need the visuals, Beyonce.
It's a real live boogie. We need the visuals.
All right. So next, I'm going to go through Linda Martell Show, Yaya, and Oh Louisiana. Pausing it here. We just listened to Yaya, Oh Louisiana, Desert Eagle, River Dance, and Two Hands to Heaven. Well, actually, no, River Dance, and we were going into Two Hands to Heaven.
Stop playing around. I'm not fucking playing with you, Beyonce. I want the visuals. I want the fucking visuals.
If you're not a Patreon, you need to go to patreon.com/GoodUpPodcast, because Deidre's face when she just threatened Beyonce was gold. Deidre was like,
for
bitch.
Renaissance, I was like, I could really enjoy Renaissance and I didn't feel like the visuals were missing, right? I am not fucking around. You have 24 hours, Beyonce, to get me the fucking visuals. That's all I'm gonna say. This album is so good.
Yeah.
Yaya was
a journey. Yaya was a fucking journey.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yaya was so good. Like,
you know what Yaya solidified for me? And I recognize that it's March. I recognize that the Grammys that this will be considered for aren't until next year. I don't give a fuck who come out with an album between now and between next year. It's already the album of the year. It's already album of the year. It's already.
Can I be honest with you?
Album of the year.
You know how when Barack Obama was running for president and nobody thought he was going to get in office because a Black president never? That's how I feel about Beyonce getting album of the year at this point. I feel like they have no intention to ever give that lady the album. So if she does get that award, obviously it's going to be well deserved. But I'm going to be like those old people who was bawling their eyes out because they didn't think a Black man would ever end up in. I don't think those people are going to give this lady album of the. I've given up on the possibility of Beyonce ever getting album of the year.
No, they have quite literally been playing in her face, and
for too long,
especially because Taylor Swift also releasing an album sometime soon. Y'all know when it comes to Taylor and Beyonce being nominated in the same category, they're gonna stay playing in Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired, especially because for whatever reason they consider this girl from Pennsylvania to be a country artist. And Beyonce coming out with a full country up, they're not going to she deserves it. Let's be clear. This is a body of work. This is a beautiful body of work, but I will not get my hopes up for the possibility of Beyonce.
I won't get my hopes up. And I also will acknowledge that Jay-Z's speech this year, if they do give her album of the year, a part of me gonna feel like they're doing it because they're trying to avoid controversy.
Yeah. But I think that stings more. It's well deserved. And I think if they do give her album of the year, I don't think it's gonna feel, I think she's gonna feel slighted because it took all these albums and it took her husband being on that stage calling it out.
Yeah.
The fact that Renaissance didn't get album of the year, did it even get nominated?
It did.
I'm sorry.
It's Lemonade was nominated. Self-Titled
No,
was
I know.
nominated, I think.
Yeah, I know those were, but I didn't know if Lemonade
Renaissance was nominated.
Did I say Lemonade?
Lemonade. Renaissance was that's Cowboy Carter is Lemonade. It's Renaissance and it's Lemonade at the same time.
I didn't know if they nominated Renaissance, but the fact that Renaissance didn't win Album of the Year, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. That's when I gave up on Beyonce ever getting that award, because Renaissance was a good album.
All that to say,
was
though, there is no body of work that I can envision getting released between now and next year that competes with this. And this is first listen. We have 3 tracks left. I still need another listen at the album to like really take it in. This is this is podcast listen. This is first impression. This is album of the year. Like,
you know, the reason why we know artistically this is Album of the Year, I think we've come to learn that did you know that the people who actually vote for these don't even listen to the music? Did you know that? They're not required to listen.
Yeah.
So with that being said, they are not, I don't think they're going to listen to the album. Even if they do, I don't think that they're factoring in these artistic, all the things that we're listening for, all these technicalities, all the things that we thought the Grammys did. They ain't doing that shit. They like, oh, our fave is nominated again. Give it to her.
But listen, as for me and this house,
it's definitely our album of the year. It's definitely album. This is a good ass album. Beyonce, hats off to you, girl. Hold on, I haven't mastered this shit yet, but hats off to you, my girl, because this album is phenomenal.
Take off mine, girl.
This thing is big as hell, but Beyonce,
hats off to you, bitch.
You ate that one little thing. You tore this album the fuck up. Thank you. I want to thank Beyonce. I mean, I just came from really laying out some threats, and I mean what I said. However, I do want to thank you for this body of work. You have done a phenomenal job with this. And we're not even done yet. We still have 3 tracks. So
we have 4, actually.
4. Thank you, Beyonce, for continuing to be the greatest of all time. I was just looking through, because New York Times already posted an article about the album. Somebody commented pretty much saying that Beyonce, at this point, it's safe to say that Beyonce has surpassed Michael Jackson's talent level. And I kind of agree. This is not saying that Michael Jackson was not talented. However, it's safe to say that she has surpassed what he's been able to do. And here's the thing. When you think about resources, you think about all the factors involved, it makes sense. And that's what each generation is supposed to do.
I don't disagree.
There was a time astrologers the only way astrologers were able to make these predictions was by looking up at the night sky and shit and looking through telescopes. Now I could go to my laptop and clickety clack. Now I could literally, you know what I mean? So with the technology that she has access to, the amount of years she's been doing this, the fact that she has a more supportive system than he had, it makes sense.
I
saw it. Okay now.
And I gonna say this, and I think a lot of people have this like huge, and it's due to him. Like, he was the greatest artist of all time. Absolutely. in his prime when he was alive. He's no longer alive. I think that we try to hold on to him and say, oh, he's still a great, but he's no longer alive. He's been anymore. Gone for over 10 years now. Yeah. And I think this avoidance and this hesitance that we have to give this lady her due as the greatest artist of our time, as the greatest living artist, like the hesitance, it's misogynoir, and it's, you cannot tell me it's anything else, because I'm sorry, yes, what he did for the music industry, outstanding, amazing. Absolutely, however, when it comes to consistency, when it comes to bodies of work, when it comes to surpassing herself every single time,
she does. She
come
absolutely
the
does.
Fuck on, beloved.
Yeah, we can't. I'm sorry, I don't have it for anybody who. It's one thing to just be like, hey, you know what? I get it. Some people just aren't music lovers, and that's fine. And some people, her music doesn't quite resonate. But one thing nobody can deny is that woman is an extraordinary talent.
Yeah.
I'm never going to even engage in a conversation. If somebody says, If somebody even tries to utter the words, oh, she just can't sing that well. Or you know what I'm never, ever, ever going to even entertain is, those people who try to say she's overrated.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't
no.
have to be a
No.
Beyonce fan to know that she's not overrated.
No. Yeah.
So the minute those words even come out, I just move on.
You're
I'm
just
not
trying to be a contrarian. You're just trying to be cool. You're just trying to make up for the fact
engaging
that
in that.
you thought you had friends in junior high, but really it was just people who hung out with you for proximity, and your family don't really listen to you when you talk because you realize that they think you're annoying. So you get on Twitter and you try to post your opinions and you try to be the contrarian and say, well, I don't really see it for her, because you do see it for her. You just don't want to see it for her because deep down she reminds you that you will always be an inadequate ass. Let me stop. All right, we're gonna listen to the last 4 songs and we're gonna give our final thoughts on Cowboy Carter. I'm so excited. Okay. There are a few instances where I find myself truly speechless. And the only thing I have to say to Beyonce is, bitch.
I am so glad that I get to witness this. Like, I'm really glad I get to be like alive, but also like a grown up. I don't know if that makes sense, but like,
Yeah.
when we were kids, some great music came out and we didn't get
we
to
couldn't appreciate it. Yeah.
But as a grown 30 something,
yeah,
being able to listen to this,
yeah,
baby, yes. Thank you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've said everything I needed to say about the visuals. Beyonce, after this album, you will never ever beat the allegations about you and Julius's affair. At this point, you and Jay-Z are having an affair because Julius is clearly your man. You can't tell me, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, like, after this lady fully. It's not even just the Bodyguard song. It was like 2 other songs. I was like, oh, she is fully telling us, like, yes, you guys are right. You don't have to keep guessing. That is my man. And to that, I say, you go, girl. You go, get Beyonce. You some. You go, Glenn Coco.
I just want to say, I am so excited to listen to this album a second time, all the way through, no skips, like no pauses. I can already tell there are some songs on there that are going to be in rotation, and to the point where she gonna have to kick in my fucking door like they did Diddy's house and take my fucking vinyl out my hand off of my cold dead fingers. I hear so much, like, obviously there are some sexy ass songs in here. She's being flirty, she's being fun, but I hear so much celebration of the Southern United States, of her culture. I hear so much like subliminals of her saying, you ain't gonna celebrate me for being the baddest bitch on this planet. Fuck you. I'll celebrate myself. And I love, like, Renaissance were fun and carefree and kind of about like celebrating your internal and your body and like being like free in who you are. Cowboy Carter is like, fuck these white people. We don't need them. Like,
this is truly a Beyonce album. Like, when she said in that caption, this is not a country album, it's a Beyonce album. This is absolutely hands down a Beyonce album. It just happens to have a lot of country songs on it. This is a gorgeous album. It's beautiful. It's just so well thought out.
It's
so well put together. Yes, it's a good album. I'm really just so grateful I get to listen to this, and I want to see the visuals, but I also low key, this is the first time I've heard some Beyonce music, and I'm like, I want to hear some of these songs in the soundtracks of movies. Like, I want to be watching a really good movie and this song comes on while like the main character is like driving on the street, you know, like,
or riding a horse,
writing a, you know, like, but not even just so much, just in general, like, I want to hear this music everywhere, including movies. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to just be music that the Beehive streams or where the really poppin' songs play on the radio. No, I want, this is a good ass album.
Yeah.
It's a good album.
I ain't gonna say a lot of absolutes because, again, I feel like I need to listen to this album a couple more times, but I'm confident in saying this is easily one of her top 3 albums vocally.
Oh yeah, for sure. Her vocals,
she went the fuck off, and she didn't need to do a whole lot, but she went the fuck off. It's up there vocally, it's up there lyrically. It's a 27 track album, which is insane.
Like, girl, that's a lot.
Deidre over here yawning. I guess she up till the crack of dawn. Not really, but so we're gonna wrap up with that being said. If you haven't listened to Cowboy Carter, go listen to Cowboy Carter. I'm gonna take some more listens. I'm probably gonna be on Twitter talking about it. All this to say,
no,
Beyonce,
you need to go to bed. You got to be up early in the morning.
No, not tonight. I go and sleep.
I was about to be like, girl.
No, I'll be on Twitter when y'all hear the episode. All that to say, like you said, Alia, I am so grateful that I get to be alive and that I get to say that this is the artist who has, without a doubt, defined my lifetime from age 10 to age 30.
Yeah.
Like, this is mind-blowing. So, yeah.
Isn't that something? Like, she's been a part of our lives for most of our lives.
Yeah.
I am so grateful for that. I couldn't imagine not being in the Hive. Like, I really couldn't imagine, like, just being one of those people who's not a Beyonce fan. I don't know how I would manage. I don't.
Especially people who, like, genuinely dislike her. If in your thing, cool, like, I guess, you know, I could get at, because I feel the same way about Swifties when they'll be, like, crying over her.
Yeah,
like,
same. Yeah.
But hating Beyonce.
Yeah, because the thing is I can't get into Taylor's music, but I don't have any reason to dislike or hate her. You know what I mean?
So when people call her lady.
Yeah, just call her.
You hate Beyonce, you need to call her lady.
Well, that lady is busy listening to Cowboy Carter, so
your therapist ain't gonna call you back because she's listening to Cowboy Carter.
Listening to Cowboy Carter.
With that being said, y'all, this was a great episode. I had so much fun with you tonight, Deidre. Thank you for staying up with me and for all the shenanigans. I am so glad that I got to listen to that with you. And next week, we are celebrating another very special episode. We are celebrating Good Up's 100th. I don't know how to pronounce that right. Episode. 100th episode.
What?
Okay. Which is insane.
That's nuts. You guys.
So come right back here with us. We are celebrating 100 beautiful episodes of the Good Up motherfucking podcast. We're going to be talking about our journey, things we've learned from each other, and it's going to be beautiful. So right back here next Tuesday. You know where to find us on social media. And if you would like to see our good, first of all, we haven't talked about the cowboy outfits that much.
Right, because, hey, I love your black hat. Like, that hat is chef's kiss. Like, it looks so good on you.
Thank you. So Deidre and I committed to the Cowboy Carter theme tonight. We got our cowboy hats. Deidre has on this sickening button down with the braids. Deidre is giving black cowgirl realness right now. Okay.
When I put this on and I was looking in the mirror, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, is this where I belong? Like, I want to go to the rodeo immediately. I feel like this is how I should be dressed for all eternity. I feel like I have an ancestor who used to dress like that. I know my grandfather used to dress like this, but now I wonder, did his mama used to dress like this? And that's why he's, because baby.
Yeah, it fits. It fits.
It's giving.
We need to go to Texas. We need to go to the rodeo. We need to be on our shit because we're fitting the cowboy theme. I'm living. If you missing out on the outfits, make sure you go to patreon.com/GoodUpPodcast so that you could catch up on all of our episodes before everybody else with the full video. It's as low as $1 a month. You could give more. We have some Patreons that give more, but it's $1 a month. So thank you guys so much, as always, for supporting me. We love you bad. And yeah, with that being said, Deidre, tell the Beyonce fans, bye.
Bye.
The Good Up Podcast is sponsored by the Virgin Islands Lottery. This podcast is Virgin Islands hosted and produced by Deidre Ritter and Heiza Quinones Ivory. Follow us on all social media platforms at Good Up Pod. Join the VIP section over at patreon.com/GoodUpPodcast and get access to exclusive bonus content, or visit our website and read more about our episodes at goodupvi.com. This season of the Good Up Podcast is proud to be sponsored by Empath Psychological Services, The Blend Collective, and Greater Changes.